Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm back with you with a look around the car boot sale. The boot sale is back, and I've also got a little haul of the bits that I picked up, and I've got some bits that I bought in Lidl, a bit of random cleaning, lifestyle, that kind of thing, and I've also got an Amazon delivery to unbox with you, and a couple of bits from the charity shop as well. So a bit of everything in this video. I've made myself a coffee and come up to the loft to escape the madness that is going on downstairs. Renovations are still very much underway, so I will be bringing you an update on those soon, but it feels like a little bit early to give you a full update, so yeah, do stay tuned for that one. So today we have a look around the car boot sale. I thought we would kick things off by jumping into the footage of the car boot sale so you can have a little browse along with me, and then I will meet you back here and show you everything that I picked up. So did anything catch your eye? We'll have a quick sip of the coffee and then we'll get into everything that I bought at the boot sale, and I'll show you the other bits that I've got as well. Put that up there. First of all, I spotted this rather nice tin. As you can probably tell, this is an Emma Bridgewater tin. It has the writing going around it. I've bought a couple like this in the past, this size and shape, and it says it's hard to decide between an apple and a biscuit. Is that hard? I don't know. And then on the top it says, make sure the apples that you plant taste good. This was already priced up at the boot sale with the price on there. As you can see, this was £2, and I thought that was a decent price for this tin. And it says it's from Kitchen Garden, Emma Bridgewater, and we also have a all-purpose biscuit mix on the base there. So if you fancy doing a bit of baking, you can just turn your biscuit tin over and make your biscuits. I like that little detail. And if you would like to have a go at making these for yourself, I guess you could just pause the screen, if that's in focus for you, and have a go at making those yourself. Fancy doing a bit of baking? So there we go, £2 for that. I've got some bits inside here because I popped this into my bag and then filled it up with some other things that I bought just to keep them safe at the boot sale. So the first thing, I didn't get loads by the way, it was kind of lots of nice bits there, but with the renovations going on, I just didn't want to be bringing too much into the home at the moment. I have been decluttering a lot. Lots has been going out, going to the charity shop, which has felt really good, as things will be going back into the living room and the kitchen. You know, I don't want to be filling it completely again. I want to have it nice and kind of streamlined, so that has been the vibe here. But I spotted this rather nice pudding basin. This is a Fortnum's pudding bowl, and I thought this would just look really nice on the shelving in the kitchen, just as kind of like a little display piece, but also it does have a practical use. You could use this to have pudding in, or you could make a pudding in this as well. So I had a little Google, and this actually is what Christmas puddings come in from Fortnum's, but you're looking at quite a lot of money for the Christmas pudding itself. I wasn't sure whether this was just something that they sold in store as a pudding bowl by itself, but it's not. It actually does come with the Christmas pudding inside it, and this was priced at £2, so yeah, no haggle on that one either. I thought that was a good price for that. And so yeah, I thought that would look really nice on the shelving in the kitchen. I've got quite a few pieces on those shelves that just have a really simple like cream colour and then a black text on them, so I thought it would tie in quite nicely, and it can be quite handy to use as well. I also picked up a brand new candle, and this again was £2, and again I didn't haggle on this. I thought that was a really good price for this. It's one of the St. Ivel candles, and this is the wintertime one made in Cornwall, and this smells absolutely stunning. I gave it a little sniff and I thought, yeah, that's got to come home with me. It just smells of that really lovely fresh thyme smell. Whenever I see some thyme, if I'm out and about or if I'm in a garden or something and I see a bit, I always rub it between my fingers and have a little sniff, and yeah, I just love that scent so much, and this just smells exactly like that. So quite an unusual scent for a candle, perfect for burning in a kitchen, and it says uplifting scents of rosemary and thyme with earthy winter wood notes. So yeah, really nice. Nice little company this. I always see these candles in the garden centre and they're quite pricey. Definitely not £2 for one of these. I think, how much are these? I've forgotten the price, but maybe 15, I think, something like that. And yeah, it says that they're made sustainably using a blend of traditional and contemporary methods from our farm in North Cornwall. So very happy with my new candle. And that was everything that I bought at the boot sale. So yeah, I didn't get loads, as I say, but I have been back into the charity shops as well. You may have seen the recent piece of furniture that I bought as part of the kitchen renovation. So I bought that wooden shelving, which I'm really happy with. That needs to be chopped down and integrated into the kitchen, but I think it's going to work quite nicely. By the way, you see this guy on my shirt? That's how I'm feeling at the moment. So yeah, at the charity shop, I did spy this Louis Vuitton cosmetics pouch, or wash bag, whatever you want to call it. And this was priced at £6. So in terms of the authenticity of this piece, I'm not thinking this is probably a genuine Louis Vuitton. In fact, I'm pretty certain of that, having inspected it close up. However, I have the authentic version of this in a slightly smaller size, and when I saw this I just thought it'd be quite a handy one to have, especially if I'm going somewhere a bit more rough and ready. I don't want to take my good one. So I've got a rough and ready one now. It's a little bit bigger and it's a really good dupe, to be honest with you, because as I've explained in the past with the monogramming, it's completely symmetrical, so you can follow the line and you've got like the diamond through to the diamond, etc., and it should go both ways as well. The base is completely symmetrical too, as you can see. If you follow it across, you've got like the circle and the circle there. So a really good little dupe of a Louis Vuitton wash bag here. And I can just tell by the inside that it's not authentic, and even the zips look pretty good, but they almost just don't quite have the weight to them. That's the only thing. So yeah, £6 for that anyway. And I just thought, buying that rather than maybe buying a cheap rough and ready wash bag from somewhere else, I thought it was quite a nice one, and it does go really nicely with all of my Louis Vuitton bits and pieces. So yeah, I will definitely make use of this, and I thought that was a good size too. And then I also picked up this little candle in the charity shop. So I spotted this amongst loads of bric-a-brac, so it was just on its own, looking a bit sorry for itself, but I thought that might look like a decent candle. So I inspected the base here, and as you can see, this is a molten brown candle. So this was £1. It's at a charity shop where things aren't really priced. You just kind of go to the till and they just tell you how much it is. And I thought it will either be £1 or 50p, and it was £1, so that's all good. And it's the scent Naranji Airlight, it says, and it smells really nice. So it's a nice little compact size. It smells like an old-fashioned gentleman's aftershave, or kind of like old-fashioned barber shop, old-fashioned shaving soap, that kind of smell. So yeah, a little bit old-fashioned and a little bit soapy. Very, very nice indeed, and just a nice little size to burn. So those are the bits that I got from the charity shop. Onto some bits that I picked up in Lidl. So Lidl have some really good bits in the middle aisle always, don't they? And I always have a look on the Lidl app to see if there's some additional discount if I do pick up anything in there. Often there will be a voucher for like an extra £2 off and that sort of thing, so it's worth getting the Lidl app if you don't have it already. And yeah, let me show you the bits that I got. Just a couple of things. First of all, they've got these mops, these floor mops in store, and the different parts of these are £1.99 each, which I think is such good value. It's by this brand called Aqua Pure. I think this might be Lidl's own, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's got the swivel on there, as you can see, and it goes that way too. So you've kind of got the multi-directional on there. And then you've also got the microfiber on here that you can obviously pop off and wash. It's a pretty decent size. I also bought the replacement floor mop cover, so I've got a spare one, and this was £1.99 as well, so really good value. And then I bought the handle for £1.99 too, so all of that cost me £6, and it seems like really good quality. I was actually thinking I would use this for the walls, so where I've been having like the flooring done and the building work, the walls can get a little bit dusty, can't they? And if you're not wanting to repaint the walls, you need something quite gentle to kind of take all that dust off, and I thought this would be perfect for that, so I can just go around with this on the pole and do all the walls. I mean, you could just do it any time of year as well, couldn't it? It'd be quite good for getting cobwebs down, so almost like a long-handled duster as well. And I like the fact that this compacts down so it's not too tall, because that will fit into my bathroom cupboard, and then you just screw this on, and then you can or do you just shove it in? You might just shove it in, I'm not sure, but I'll figure that out. And yeah, what a bargain for, I was gonna give you a clean as well, for £6. I thought that was brilliant value. Spray mops can be really pricey now, can't they? I know it's not a spray mop, but you can spray the floor and use that, and for £6, I thought that's great. I also picked up a yoga mat because I want to start going to yoga classes. I went to them quite a few years back and really enjoyed them and just fell out of the habit, as you do, and I want to get back into it. I feel a bit creaky. Sometimes I'm just a little bit achy, especially my lower back, especially when I'm editing and that sort of thing, and my hips sometimes feel a little bit kind of achy. I could definitely benefit from working on my mobility and my flexibility, and it's something that's really good for you, isn't it? Quite a nice mindful activity too. So with that in mind, I will be joining a yoga class, but I also need my yoga mat. So I picked up this one in Lidl. This was £12.99, and I thought, again, that looked like really good value. It's one of the Cribbit ones. That's the brand that I bought their running clothes before, like their shorts and vests, and it's lasted ages. I've still got it, and it's from years and years ago. So I do rate the quality of their stuff. This one has a 3-year warranty. It's quite a decent size. It's also got like the little handle on there. I don't know if you can see, but you can just sling that over your back. And it looks like these are, in fact, let me just get it out and show you. It's got a textured surface for grip, which is always good, especially if you're doing yoga in the summer. I can remember slipping off my mat in the past where my sweat was dripping off me. Too much information probably, but that was the reality. So yeah, it's got a textured surface on here, so you've got a bit of grip there, and it feels quite nice and thick. And then these bits are kind of elastic, so you roll it up and just pop those over. So that's quite neat, isn't it? And then this becomes the handle, so you can just sling that over your shoulder. It's quite lightweight too. That would actually be quite good to take camping as well. You could this could double up as like a ground sheet. Is it a ground sheet? No, what do you call it? I guess a camping mat. Just something to sleep on. So yeah, very good, £12.99 for that. There wasn't a coupon in the app for that, but I thought that was a really good price anyway. And I've got an Amazon delivery here, so I will share that with you. I've just shared over on TikTok and my Instagram how to remove your address from Amazon boxes. I must share that one on my YouTube shorts as well, so I can show you that little hack. It's very simple. I mean, I can just tell you what it is, and you can try it out. If you want to see the demo, it's over there. And basically you can just use antibacterial hand gel. It's got the alcohol in it. And with the Amazon address labels, they just vanish. It's a bit like, you know when you had that invisible ink at school, the blue one, and then it had the other side of the pen that makes it disappear? It kind of feels a bit like that. So a couple of random purchases in here. First of all, I have my saddle soap, which many of you have recommended that I use to bring up the vintage leather handbag back to its former glory. So I went for this one. This looked like the proper kind of branded old school one. There was a few different brands that make this, but I felt like this is the one to use. In fact, when I looked around for the cheapest price on this, when I searched this on eBay, there was tins of this that were kind of antique tins, so just the tin that people were selling. So I'm guessing that this is a very old company. And yeah, it just says clean and polish in one easy step. Clean and renew handbags, holsters, belts, saddles, sports gear, shoes, luggage, leather furniture. So I'm imagining that this will go a long way, and it just says clean and polish in one easy step. Oh, I was expecting quite a strong kind of pungent scent from this. Often with like polishes, they're really strong, aren't they? With like, is it like paraffin and stuff? But this doesn't smell of anything, or at least I can't smell anything. If anything, it smells like a non-scented candle, you know, that kind of like very nothing kind of waxy smell. So yeah, I will have a go at this and report back. And it says it cleans thoroughly whilst restoring the natural preservative leather oils. So this sounds great. You just dampen a cloth or sponge, rub lightly over the soap to produce a lather, then apply to the leather surface. When dry, polish with a soft cloth for light luster. And all the usual kind of warnings: keep out of reach of children, not for suede or rough out leathers. So there we go. So I will crack on with this and report back and show you the handbag once I've given that a good clean up and a good polish. And then this was a random one, you know what I'm like with my late night scrolling. But having bought my books, which I'm yet to fill up, but these books which are in fact boxes, I was curious to know if there were kind of other things a bit like this. So I was looking at like hidden storage, secret storage on Amazon. And I went down a bit of a wormhole with that, because there's loads. In fact, who knew it was such a popular area on Amazon? And I saw this clock. Now, I don't have a wall clock as such, and I thought this looked quite nice. I liked the antique design, but I was very curious to know what this is like in terms of the storage, because it does say that this is a safe. I mean, I wouldn't use this as a safe as such, but I thought it might be quite nice just to pop things in. So I've got a clock that offers a bit of storage. I mean, you know, in my home, anything that can offer a bit of additional storage, I'm very excited about. So if I can get the sellotape off this, we'll have a look at this together, and I shall show you the clock, and I shall show you the storage within it. So you might want to put the kettle on while I'm trying to get this sellotape off. Make yourself a drink. There we go. Right, we are in. Okay, so yeah, this is how it looks. And let's take a look. Ooh, I'm liking the colour so far. This might actually work really nicely in the kitchen with the kitchen handles. This is really nice. Look at that. Oh, that is just the kind of tone I like. It's not too brassy. It's that kind of antique brassy gold. And then obviously you can wall mount it, as you can see. Now, how do we get inside you? Ooh, there we go. So as you can see, we have the little shelves inside. So you could actually fit quite a lot in there. You've got the little panel here, which contains the battery. So that bit would need to have a little bit of space. But just for an example, what have I got to hand? Let's pop the candle in and see how that fits. You could probably fit quite a lot in there. I'm very impressed with that. And yet it'll just sit on the wall, and you could put some little keepsakes in there, or you could put in, I don't know, maybe you could put in like medicine if you wanted it out of reach. You've just got a few small little bits and pieces. You can pop them in there. So yeah, as you can see, it's hinged. And once that's on the wall, you've got yourself a little clock cupboard. Let me know what you think I should store in here. But yeah, I think that will be going up in the kitchen. I really like that. I like the face on it as well. It looks kind of antique. It's almost like it's been tea stained a little bit. Very pleased with that. I shall link this in case you're interested and want to get one for yourself. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a short one this Sunday because I am focusing on the renovations, and I'm going to make you a really long renovation vlog. It'll probably be an hour long, knowing me, and there'll be lots in that one, lots of updates. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, whatever it is that you're up to. If you're watching this on Sunday morning, I hope you're having a fab one. I hope you're enjoying a nice little lie-in this morning, or whatever time it is you're watching this. I hope you're having a fab day or evening, and do give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Big thumbs up that the boot sales are back. There'll be lots more boot sale vlogs on the way for you as we head into spring, so stay tuned for my renovations update and lots more videos on the way for you. Don't forget you can always catch me over on Instagram and TikTok for more in the moment kind of update, and I will be back soon with another video for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.